confirmation that our audio is working.
Okay.
Sorry, anybody
Okay.
watching? I'm using a new.
Okay.
Watching? I'm using a new. Yep. I can hear. Yep. I can hear. Yep.
Okay.
People actually watch us?
Not right now, but if anybody watches us, actually, I do have a friend who apparently regularly watches. Not
Okay.
on stream, but on video. But all right.
Well,
Sorry about that.
okay. Well, welcome back to Fractured Moon. I am George, your DM, and I want to apologize to everyone that it's been 2 weeks of hiatus, like 2 weeks where we had no game at all. Finally, we are back. So, to remind everyone, and kind of myself, what happened last time, the adventurers had made it to. Oh, shoot, where's my map? There it is. They had made it to Kirin Coach House, and while there, they had come across some terracotta soldiers who were rebuilding the wall. After figuring out that Zilvra is known as a mischievous spirit in their world, the party no longer believes that our sorceress rogue is a werefox anymore, just that she's mischievous because that's who she is.
But we can still call her one.
Yeah.
Yes, they're going to still call her a werefox. However, during the night, they were woken up by an attack of a large swarm of dretches being led by a much larger demon. During this fight, quite a few of the party nearly died, but they finally sundered the demon, sending it back into the abyss.
Whoop.
Yeah, demons go to the abyss.
These ones do, at least.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not a devil. So, went to the abyss. But just as they did that, all of the dretches started to pull away. And they weren't just fleeing, they almost seemed to be moving back en masse. Running outside, the party found that the army wizard who was there leading the terracotta warriors had been torn asunder. After a quick search of all of his possessions, the sergeant, who was still alive, let them know that something had been stolen from the wizard. A control rod for their clay golem, which had gone stampeding off a few nights prior. So that's where we find our party. It's about midday. They've been recovering from the attack last night, so by this point you have all gotten a long rest.
Woo!
Uh,
Oh yeah, I did. I was like, did I need one? Yeah, no, I got hurt pretty bad, like reasonably bad last session.
Yep. Okay, so yes, everyone is back up to full with everything. And now, once again, it's midday. You were told that you had to ride to the town of Zen to deliver the news to the army general there that the demons had gotten a hold of one of the control rods. Now, Zilbra.
Yep.
You know Zen, as that was the town you can now recognize after looking at a map. That was the town you visited your last time out here. That's where you got the 2 books.
Yay.
And that is also where you had that very odd encounter with the bookseller.
Yep, where he had weird eyes.
Yes.
And then he didn't recognize me when I came back the second time.
Correct.
Okay.
So, did anyone have questions before you started off?
weren't we traveling with the Empire?
Yeah.
Yes, you were.
Yes.
You were.
A quick check after the fight shows that one of the windows in the upper floor had been punched out with the rifle butt, and the vampire had been firing into the massive dretches the entire time.
Okay, so Zilver will probably, like, if we see that, she'll probably quickly repair it.
Okay. The innkeeper who him and his family miraculously survived the attack. They look at it, and while they want to say thank you, just the overall immense amount of damage to the whole coaching inn makes that very minimal, although it is saving them glass.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a minor thank you.
Hey, she's fine with that.
Yes. So yes, and yes, you are traveling with a vampire and one of his harem. Yes, I know you find that hilarious,
I
but
do.
no, it has no connotation.
Sure,
Does
sure.
not have that connotation
I
at
don't
all.
believe you.
Hey,
At least
It's a vampire. It always has that connotation.
Hey, remember when Lola almost had a harem?
She almost had a reverse harem. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, let's get traveling then, I guess.
Episode 1, reverse harem.
Was not here.
Okay, so you guys head off, and you're riding the steeds that you had gotten last time. Now, riding down the road dips southwards while still going east. I want everyone to make me a perception check.
Perception check.
And I'm going to give Adria advantage.
I got a 4.
I have a 17.
Silver, stop watching Adria's ass.
No.
No,
Never.
I don't.
22.
Okay.
Thank
Oh.
God.
Al. Oh yeah, that's enough. Shiba, Sasumi. Shiba's eyes aren't the greatest thing in daylight, so he doesn't see anything either. However, all of you, other than Zilvra and Shiba, notice that to the north, it seems as if the land has started to die. While most of this is grasslands, it peters away into almost a cracked oblast where you don't see anything, you don't really see any plants growing other than small tufts here and there of dense and tough grasses. And a little farther off, you notice what looks to be a dip in the earth, almost as if this, Adria, you know this would normally signify this type of area with a lake. However, as you look in that direction, you don't see any signs of a lake. What you see is this black, almost moving morass over there. Just like a festering wound on the planet.
Ugh.
I want all of you to make intelligence checks except for Zilvra. Because Zilvra isn't seeing this.
Intelligence. 19.
Intelligence.
Uh,
22.
That's 3 for Al.
Aw.
So you two, so Adria and Lilia,
Mm-hmm.
both of you remember a place that looked very similar to this in the city of Mirrors. The northernmost part of the city where you were attacked by oozes.
Oh, right.
That had a very similar look. And you also remember that Hana told you that area, a part of the comet fell there.
Oh.
Well, he's just gonna. God damn it, Dad.
So you continue traveling. By the end of the day, you've reached another coaching inn. This is the Three-Eyed Frog. There's a large sign out front showing a very large multicolored frog two bulbous eyes on the side, but then the open third eye right in the middle, a human eye right in the middle of its forehead. This place looks almost exactly like Kieran Coach House, except it doesn't appear to have actually been attacked. So the walls are intact. You see patrols of terracotta warriors marching around. There are about 20 terracotta warriors here. So because there were only 10 at the other one, you're not sure if they either didn't have enough terracotta warriors or if quite a few of them had been destroyed and just hadn't been repaired.
Oh, also, George, don't forget to update Al's character sheet for the long rest.
I did.
It's not saying it on D&D Beyond.
I hit it for the long rest.
You have to double click it, don't forget.
Yeah, it says he's currently at 71 hit points.
On mine it says 31, but that could also be it messed up.
Oh yeah, it's also showing 43 on the add-on.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know
well.
why, because he's fully healed. Okay, so when you get into the three-eyed frog, you see that there are actually a lot more people here than at Kieran Coach House. And not just soldiers. There's still only 4 soldiers and 1 wizard, or at least one official soldier-looking wizard. But there are also quite a few travelers and traders here as well. When they all walk in, Zilvra, are you doing anything as you go in?
No, she's probably sticking as close to Adria as she can. Probably cuddling up against her.
Okay.
Nothing.
The room falls into a huge hush as you enter, because not only are you a spirit of mischief, you are one with 3 tails, which means that so far you have ruined the lives of 3 people.
I was just imagining Lola is mentally going like. She's like massively inconsolable. She's like,
So
popcorn.
yeah, Al's almost an afterthought at
What the
this
shit?
point. Actually,
Okay.
hold on.
Someone needs to hold him.
Al's
no.
not an afterthought at this point. Everyone first sees Zilvra, as Lilia's probably the first one to go in. Adria and Zilvra follow, and the whole place falls into a hush. Sheba and Sasumi come next, and people are a little more okay because Sasumi does have a much more Eastern look to her. They're not quite sure on Sheba just because he's completely covered head to toe and they can't see any of him.
Mhm.
But their paranoia and their unsettledness ramps up to a 10 again because a skull comes floating in through the doorway. coupled with the fact that a spirit
With a tiny fox on his shoulder, don't forget.
that basically a life-ruining spirit and a floating skull have come in. People are on edge, and swords have been drawn. You all hear the quiet hiss of blades cutting through the air as the 4 soldiers get into formation, their blades already in hand, and the wizard behind them, his staff raised in one hand and energy crackling, blue energy crackling in his other hand, and he looks at you and barks out something quickly. Not knowing Eastern, Sheba steps forward. Sheba leans into you guys. He says that we should leave.
Damn it.
Yeah, they don't look very friendly.
He's trying to rest.
It's like, this is your fault.
Al just floats over. Yeah, Zilvra. Why'd you have to go and do this? Al is going to float over to the mantelpiece,
Oh no,
to the
not again.
mantelpiece, and he just sits down on the
No,
mantelpiece.
no, no. I'll get back here right now. I'm giving you to the count of 3.
You need to come back.
1.
The wizard shouts the same thing again, and Sheba goes, I think we should probably go. Wait, hold on. He speaks to Sasumi quietly as she pulls out a sheet of paper. He hands the rolled up paper over to one of the soldiers. The soldier hands it to the wizard, and the wizard looks at it, and slowly the energy dissipates. It's the orders the orders and the documents that the sergeant handed you to give to the general.
Okay.
So
Zilla just kind of still stands there. Like, I don't know if they're gonna try to kill me or not, so I'm just gonna stay here. And
the four soldiers put away their blades, but they don't resume their seats. And most people are still staring at you, Zilvra.
All right.
The few people close to the fireplace are staring at Al. Just wondering when he's gonna move next.
Lily's like 2.
Don't wait till you get to 3, Al.
Al's hand immediately appears right next to you. 3.
That's it. I'm coming at you.
Make me. You know what? Make me an attack roll against his. What test am I gonna make this? Athletics or acrobatics? You know what? Athletics check. It's an
I
opposed
get
round.
it. So it's athletics.
So you can either make an athletics or an attack roll, but it's gonna be a strength check either way. It's gonna be
George, you're really quiet.
Yeah.
It's going to be an attack roll or a strength athletics check, whichever is better for you.
Oh, what kind of attack?
It's going to be a strength-based attack.
Okay, but I'm doing athletics. So, plus, so 17.
17. You do not. You're able to just grab onto him, but he zips out of your hands and is now floating above the middle of the room.
God damn it, not again. Okay, you're still really quiet.
You make this so difficult, Al.
I love it for once it's not Zilver getting blamed for making things difficult.
I mean, Silver didn't really do anything.
Not this time, at least. Granted, she also didn't do anything last time either.
Yeah.
So.
Zilver hasn't actually done anything to get
You're-
anyone upset at her other than just exist as a kitsune.
Yeah.
George, I can't hear what you're saying. You're really, really
Yeah.
quiet.
I'm very sorry about that. I don't know why my mic isn't working. Why my mic isn't working correctly.
I think it's not using your headset mic. Like, bring it.
Is this better?
It's. I can't hear you at all now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, okay, so it is going through that. That's really weird.
Yeah, I don't know why this is happening.
Could you do me a favor? Sorry, I'm just gonna try and do some active fixing on this.
I could probably just hold it here.
Can you go to your audio settings on the call? Do you see it? And then go to
Yeah, the gaming headset. Select the microphone.
yeah, and then go to
Audio
just go to the audio setting. Yeah, full on.
Okay.
On your mic, I'd suggest try raising your volume up a bit more.
Hello.
Put it a little louder.
Um.
Maybe shut off automatically adjust for it too.
Okay, is this better?
Much.
That's
Mhm.
much better.
Okay.
Maybe down a couple hairs, but that's way better than it was before. I can actually
Yeah.
hear you now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, sorry about that, everyone. So, yeah, Al's floating in the middle of the room. What do the rest of you try and do?
Silver kind of like. So, do they have like somewhere where, like I'm assuming like there's a inn area like where she can get a drink or something, right?
Oh, yeah, there's like, their seat, it's the same as the last place. The first floor is all inn and is all tavern. It's the second floor that's the inn, and once they shut down for the evening, you can rent spaces. You can basically just rent space on the common room floor.
All right, so Silver will go up to them and go up to the proprietor of this and ask how much for a drink in the room.
Now you're asking, what language are you using?
I'm assuming she doesn't know enough Eastern Common to ask that, or would she?
No, she does not know enough Eastern Common.
Then she'll say it in Western Common then.
Okay. So you ask that question. The barkeep pointedly seems to be ignoring you. You don't even know if they understood you or not, but they seem to be pointedly like just looking away and ignoring you.
Rude.
To be fair, they might think about to live their life.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
They don't take kindly to rare foxes around these parts.
Silver will like shoot. Does Lily actually say that or no?
No,
Okay,
no.
good, because she might have hit you for that.
Well, it's too busy. You know that motivational poster with the kitten that's hanging on to something? Like, you keep hanging in there, and imagine she's kind of doing that, but hanging from Al,
Yes.
just glaring at him.
All right, so Silver will probably just then. I assume Adria. Did Adria follow Silver or?
Yeah, she would follow her because Al wasn't going anywhere, and if he doesn't like try anything, he might be okay where he is, at least for now. So she would follow Zilla.
All right, so Silver will then look to Adria and say, "Hey, could you get us a room and a drink?" They're ignoring me.
I don't know if they'll understand me.
Well, they might be, I think they might be just ignoring me. So could you just check?
Oh, I'll try and get the proprietor's attention. Excuse me, we would like a room and a drink
He
for
looks
all of
at
us.
he looks at you and just points to a board that has writing on it. You cannot read this writing.
Can I read this writing?
You can understand some of the writing.
Do I understand the important bits of it?
You can tell that for the most part it's a menu. Some seem to be rooms, some seem to be drinks. You couldn't tell exactly what's in each drink or each dish or what type of room each thing is, but you can also tell roughly how much each one is and how expensive everything is.
All right, so
Sheba.
well, I mean, Silver can read the important part of how much it costs.
Yeah, Sheba has currently been talking to the soldiers and the wizard,
Trying to get them to not kill
Oh
us.
yeah, that's
trying to get them to back down. Susumi comes over and she walks over to the proprietor and quickly is able to get you guys 2 rooms and meals for the night. However, the only rooms she's able to procure, she tells you, are out in the stables, and you're going to have to eat out there too.
wow.
Silver's
I
like,
mean,
whatever.
Adrian's okay with that, but
Silver doesn't care. She's just like, I figured at this point. This is what's going to be my trip here now.
However, when he makes a gesture, uh, he makes a gesture and some angry-sounding words. He's not pointing at you, Zilvra.
Oh,
He's
wow.
pointedly pointing at Al.
Okay, good. And probably Lilia in connection to that.
Well, no, he slipped out of Lilia's hand, so Lilia's just now trying to jump and grab at him. But she didn't actually hold on to Al.
we need a net for him or something.
We have a net for him.
Just stuff him in a bag.
We have a bag of holding.
He won't go in the bag.
Yeah,
That's why I have to stuff him in there.
as if you can outmuscle Al.
Damn it, I can try.
Yeah,
I think
As
Adria
he's
is our...
kind of a tank.
So I try to intimidate Al to get down here.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, go for it. What do you say?
Al, I swear to God, we will leave you here. We will leave and you will be stuck here, not speaking the language, with no friends, no yacht place to babysit, nothing. We will
Oh.
leave out.
Hit him with hoods.
Wow.
He looks
Yeah.
down at you. I can easily get back home. It's not that hard. And you won't have anyone to babysit Iana.
She's a
The
dragon
sass.
Silver looks to Adria and just goes, man, and they say I'm the life ruiner here.
now.
However, when Susumi says that Al has to basically leave and stay outside the walls, he grumpily pouts and floats off.
Silver
I
is
won't that
grinning.
soul respect my authority.
Do you say that while he's still within earshot?
No.
Come on, Al. The stables aren't too bad.
No, the proprietor says that Al is not allowed on the premise.
They kicked him out full on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Silver will whisper to Adria, next one I'm just going to turn invisible.
Oh God.
I
Yes.
don't know if that would help or hurt us.
That might
I think that would be worse. Because they might think you're trying to play a prank on them or
They
something.
think I'm playing a trick on them either way, no matter what I do.
Yeah, but you'd be invisible then. So it's worse.
How would this just the next one you scare? It's usually how would the next one you just scare me? Granted,
I'll
I
leave
will
that to
have.
Lilia.
I do have six. Will have six tails that way either way. So. But yeah, all right. So Silver will wait for her food and her drink, and then take it outside.
So you all head out and spend the night in the barn with the horses.
Adria's probably very happy, like petting all the horses.
She's giving them names.
They all have names, and she's like, "Nope,
She
this
doesn't
is your
care what
new
their
name
names
now."
actually are. Yes. And she wants to take them up, but she knows she can't.
God damn, we do not need more pets.
We need more pets. We need more
Lilia.
pets. We need more pets to pawn
All
off
the
onto
pets.
Lilia.
Lilia's just like, we don't need more
We
pets.
need more pets.
We don't have room for them.
We
at
have
the
more
house.
room for pets.
I don't
Always
know.
have room for pets.
Fucking dragon.
Right, Adria? Always have room for pets.
All
Yeah,
the pets.
Well, right now you guys do have a growing Zorn and a wormling.
Nah, Lilia has a wormling.
Al has a Zorn.
So hey, yeah, no, we don't have any pets, and Lilia has a Norris. Wait, no, hold on, sorry. Let me reverse that. Norris has a Lilia. That's more accurate.
That's fair. Huh?
So the next day comes and you all ride out. At about as the sun is setting, you see. I want everyone to make a perception check.
So actually, before we do this, Silver will probably say something along the lines of, "Hey, nothing tried to kill us that time." Perception. Hey, that's a good one.
God damn it. I got a nat 20 on my perception check.
Yes, wasting
I got a
20s.
17.
18.
Okay, so all of you notice that the next place that you're coming to looks this coaching inn looks a little bit different. Rather than just being walls around the coaching inn itself, there's actually a large tower, and it almost looks like a military outpost. Lilia, what you notice as you look off to the sides is that this isn't the only one. There are tall towers surrounded by walls, every that just keeps stretching off into the distance, both north and south. They all seem to be fairly recently made too, as most of them only have stone up about, from at least the ones close enough for you to see, for about 5 feet, then all the rest of it is wood.
Oh, so about Silver had.
Yes.
Yes. But the
One
whole thing
silver
is
high.
there's about 4 or so miles between each one. You just see them stretching off into the distance. And as you get close, you hear a rumbling behind you. Lilia, you're the only one to hear this rumbling. You're still a good 2 miles outside, away from the coaching inn.
Did anybody else hear that? No?
Hear what?
God damn it. Lilia will turn to look behind. Look, she'll try to look behind them, see if she can figure out what that sound was.
Okay. And because you got a nat 20, I'm going to give you this. You see a figure walking behind you guys, rumble, and the rumbling seems to be coming when they're stepping. The
Okay.
figure's about 500 feet away right now.
God damn it. How big is the figure?
I want you to make me an intelligence check.
Uh-oh.
Okay, everybody doesn't have a modifier for my intelligence. 18!
Okay. Yeah, this figure looks to be about 8, 9 feet tall and nearly as broad.
Does it look stone golem by any chance?
Well, it doesn't look like it's made of stone. It looks like it has a more ruddy colored flesh. And as you look at it more and more, you can tell that while it looks humanoid in shape, it's missing almost all features.
God damn it. Guys, we may have some trouble here.
What'd you do?
I don't do shit.
Silver will look behind.
Yeah, at this point, you can all hear it and look back to Sheba goes, perhaps we should ride ahead faster.
That's a good idea. Let's go.
Yes,
Can we make it before it gets to us?
we'll see.
Most like, there's no harm in trying.
I mean, all else fails, I can
Yeah.
Misty step up something.
So you bring your horses to a faster gait, and this thing it doesn't seem to change pace at all. It's still stomping after you, and it grows smaller and smaller into the distance as you get closer to the tower and coaching it. When you get there, you notice that this looks to be a a fully fortified coaching inn. There are you can see there are 40 of the terracotta warriors here. There are 20 there are multiple soldiers around, and you can see some actually riding out of the coaching inn, either going down the road or along the line to one of the other towers that you saw, Lilia. And you can also see what looks to be a few trading caravans.
Do they look like they're getting ready to fight something? Like, do they realize that's coming their way, or
They don't appear to be on high alert. And as you get they just appear things just appear to be going as normal. All of the there are terracotta warriors walking patrolling around, some are manning the walls. And however, you do notice that standing in front of the gate are two clay golems. They don't appear to be active right now.
all right? So we'll probably look to the two locals we have with us and go, or yeah, I guess two locals, and say, we should probably warn them, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
The two foreigner locals.
The two foreigner locals.
Yeah,
As we get close to the wall, I want to grab Al and like, shh, you're not talking and you're not moving this time.
actually, you bring up a very good point. None of you saw Al since last night.
Oh god.
But
Dang it.
Oh, he went back
Or
home.
have you seen the baby Zorn?
Okay.
Oh no.
Most likely because Al's the one that has its food.
Well, Lilia, you messed up.
Al,
Well, no, that remember Lilia wasn't the one who kicked him out.
But Lilia was the one who was mean to him. If Al abandoned our party, we're blaming Lilia.
I thought I only had one child.
No,
But
you don't.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, accurate.
Not counting you. So 6 out of 6 children.
Yep. Even and two of them are older than you. One of which by over 100 years.
mm,
Well, wait, how old's Adria?
I thought
she's
it was
younger
seven.
by like a
Oh, I
like
thought
a
Adria
month.
was older.
I thought it was Adria is younger.
But
She
Al's
is-
also older, so I can count Al in that.
Yeah,
Because
she's younger by
Adria-
like 4 months.
Adria was older than Lilia. Then she was a lot older than Lilia. Then she was younger than Lilia.
Yeah.
The adventures of our party.
Yes. So, you guys make it, and you can see there's a sign out front. Zilver, you read this as Busa Outpost.
Okay.
So you're getting, the more and more you spend time around here, and Sasumi and Shiba have been helping you with speaking.
Yeah, I'd say
So-
Silver would have been trying picking their brains anytime she could.
Yeah, I mean, you're nowhere near proficient with it. You still need them to talk for you, but you're still able to comprehend a few things, and you're actually able to start pronouncing things correctly.
Yay.
So you get there, and so what are you going to do? You can see there's a lot of hustle and bustle about, but everyone appears to be going about their lives as normal.
Silver's keeping her mouth shut.
Is Zilvera going invisible or staying visible?
She's gonna stay visible. They convinced her to not.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't go invisible, you stay visible. For the most part, people are giving you odd side eyes, but the merchants tend to be, they've seen a lot more, so they tend to only make sure that you're not doing anything mischievous, whereas the soldiers are, for the most part, too busy.
Okay. Lola is gonna look behind them again and see if she can still see that thing.
You outpaced it. half a mile into it, you lost sight of it.
Okay.
We should
So
still.
you guess that at the rate that it was going, it may take it about uh 40 more minutes to get here if it continues to travel at the speed it was.
Okay. We should probably tell somebody about that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
As I said, the locals should say something about that because they can actually communicate it.
Yes.
Hmm.
And Silver should not say anything.
No.
Wait,
So
shoot. Wait, don't I have
Comprehend languages?
hello.
you have tongues.
I mean, yeah,
Uh
everybody has a tongue. That's how we can speak.
The spell tongues.
don't I have comprehend languages?
So comprehend languages, that would allow you to understand what they're saying, or if you cast it on someone else, would let them understand what you're saying.
I understand I can't speak it. Right.
Yeah.
If only I had that, because then I could make use of that.
Okay, yeah, let's have the locals, tell them that.
Okay. So Sheba attempts to gain access, attempts to get the captain of this guard's attention. After a quick discussion, he is led into a small office, and you are all still outside.
All right. Silver will just kind of sit there, leaning against Adria, doing nothing.
Has anybody seen Al?
No, I thought you had him. He's your kid, right?
He's not my child. I am only giving birth to one child so far.
Could he still be at the inn?
Maybe you made him really upset last night, Lilia.
God fucking damn it.
Maybe he stayed there or went home to go take care of Ianthe.
He has a baby Zoran too, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Hmm.
why wouldn't
God,
he?
God damn it. That skull is a massive pain in my ass at times.
That what?
Skull.
Skull? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so as time goes by, he still hasn't come back out. Sheba is still in with the captain, and about an hour passes by, and you still have not heard or felt the tromp of what was chasing you, nor do you see it coming down the road.
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness.
All right, not a problem for now. It'll probably come tonight though, at some point, knowing our luck.
I hate you right now because you're right.
So at this point, the sun is setting, and actually, the funny thing is, the sun is setting into the west, so you are staring into the sunset. But this thing is large enough, and the angle is right, that if it were to actually be coming down, it would be perfectly outlined.
God damn it. That would be cool.
That would be really cool.
Hmm.
So, what do you wish to do?
We should probably try to find someplace to stay for the night.
I mean,
Okay,
yeah, probably a good idea.
Somewhere close to here, in
I mean,
case Sheba comes out.
maybe we can, once our guides are back, maybe we can get somewhere to stay here where we don't have to worry about getting attacked at night.
Yes.
It's been hours. We don't know if he's gonna come out soon.
I mean, it's not like we're it's it's not like we're gonna be doing much.
I mean, we also have to, if we want to go back to the own inn tomorrow to look for Al.
Actually, one sec. I want to check something quickly. I have to know where he is. I could have used message, but I don't. I have to know where the person is who I'm casting it on. Because I have to point at them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
You
unfortunately,
can't
don't
do it
know
in the
Alex.
direction of the inn.
I could point in the general direction, but we don't know where he is, right? Like, I could,
Yeah.
I could spend the next day just spinning in circles, pointing in every single direction, in every single angle.
You could.
But I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Maybe if someone had made Al upset, we wouldn't be in this situation.
You know that, Silver.
It wasn't just Lilia. He wasn't allowed on the property.
I stand by what I said. He's being a little shit.
And that's why. All right. Well, like, so hold on. Is it did both of them go in or just one?
Sasumi is with you. Only Shiba went in.
All right. Silver will move up to her and to Sumi and say, "Hey, could you see if we could get a place to stay here, or?"
Sure. Let me see what I can do. She goes in and speaks with the proprietor.
She's never come back out either.
She comes out in about 5 minutes
That's funny.
and says that you have the attic room. So it's unfurnished. There are some sleeping mats up there,
That's fine.
but it's not one of the cozy rooms.
That's fine.
However, as you look at that, you notice that what the attic for this does once again overlook the walls, so you'll be able to see outside of them.
Perfect.
And you
Awesome.
notice that there are 4 windows, one in each cardinal direction.
Even better.
hmm
Look, I've slept in a tree before. This is much better.
I slept on a box, so on a train,
Alright.
and then I fell off and gave myself a black eye, and then I used a point to cure that, because George did not expect how vain Zilvera was.
Anyways,
Yeah, I know, that sounds awesome. And food, or will we need to eat our own? I guess we have our own food, so.
Yeah.
All right, let's go up there and relax.
So there is a back stairwell that you can use to get up to the 3rd floor, up to the attic. Unless, of course, you wish to draw attention to yourselves.
Zilvera's like,
I
nope.
mean, normally, Lola is all about drawing attention to herself.
Zilvera's gonna
she's
take the back
all-
door. Either
So
way.
right now, she'll look at Silver, point at me, and be like, yeah,
Let's just
take
go.
it back.
Yeah, let's just take the back way.
Yeah.
Okay. So you all head up the back stairs into the attic. The attic is a T-shaped room, and it's longer than it is wide. So it's about 50 feet long, about 10 feet wide, but then when it goes off into the T section, that's only about another 10 feet in each direction. That this part of it goes off, and it has a slanted ceiling. There are windows on the eastern, northern, southern, and western walls. and they give you a pretty commanding view of the whole area. The only place that has a better view is the tower itself.
All right, not bad.
Zilver's
Not
like,
bad.
I love
It's a
this.
little dust. It's a little dusty up here. There are lots of old boxes, crates, trunks, and you see that there have been some sleeping mats prepared. There are about 6 mats up here.
And also, so Zilvera will start prestidigitating things a little cleaner.
Okay, so you slowly start cleaning this place. While you're doing that,
She'll also hold on, and also she'll
how
put.
is Zilver with bugs?
I'm trying to think. I don't. I was gonna say I don't think she really has a problem with those, given what her one goddess she worships is.
Does she have a problem with spiders?
It's almost like she was raised in a culture that loves spiders. So no, she has zero problems with spiders.
Except she doesn't really like.
No,
Except she's kind of said goodbye to that culture.
but she still has zero problems, and she actually on my character sheet, she does still have Loth as one of the deities she follows. One of the many on a list.
Jesus.
She has zero issues with spiders.
I need you to make a Constitution save.
That I'm gonna pass this. That's a 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Okay. During your course of cleaning this, a few spiders land on you, but nothing happens.
She picks them up, and do the windows open?
Yes, the windows do open.
She'll put them outside on the window, outside of the windows.
Okay.
Pee-pee.
Adria is probably very happy.
Pee-pee.
Also, she has she's setting Ray to sit at the window facing the way that they came from.
Okay, so your fox is watching out for.
Anything
If-
suspicious.
Okay.
And I mean, it
Anything-
could probably patrol the windows. Or out.
Okay.
I mean, anything suspicious, like I said.
Okay. So is she gonna stay up all night doing
I
this?
mean, she doesn't need to sleep.
Okay.
She's a celestial being. She's a familiar. They don't need to
Okay.
actually sleep or eat
I'll
or
keep
anything.
her with it, keep her company.
Yeah, you're gonna be up for 4 hours. Silver's gonna cuddle up to you at some point, so
Yeah, fuck that.
So during the middle of the night, as the evening wears on, Sheba joins you, and he tells you that the message of what happened has been sent off by Ryder to the headquarters, so you guys won't have to travel any further for that.
perfect.
They'll be able to deal with this.
Silver will
At least-
ask what took why
About the figure or
they had no, about the golem
wizard?
and the controls being taken.
Oh, okay.
Why what?
What took them so why they were gone for so long?
Because, well, we were discussing some other stuff as well. With that, he looks around, checks to make sure no one's listening at any of the trapdoors leading up. So, I was told this in confidence, but knowing what I do, I feel like I should tell you this. It seems as if a large army is gathering in Zen, and they've been drawing soldiers from all over the Empire just to get into that pit-like area we passed earlier a few days ago.
So they're planning to go to fight the abyss.
Well, no, they're not trying to go. They're not trying to go into it. There's a portal in there that they're trying to close,
Okay, that makes
And-
sense though.
and it seems that whatever caused this. Who's typing like that?
Yeah, it's not me. My hands are here. It stopped
So
now. I think it's.
it might have been me.
I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. Well, it seems as if when the comet struck, a large piece landed in this lake, and it's turned it into a portal to the abyss.
Okay.
No.
This seems to
There's a campaign
from
for that.
from what the wizards have said, this is this is something that any piece of this rock can cause, with large enough quantity of it that it can actually change the natural area around it. It will cause a portal to the abyss to open.
That sounds very dangerous, actually.
Yes, I'm actually very worried for my city. Uh, just in the northern part of it. Have you ever been there?
Have I, George? Have I been there?
Yeah, Zilvera went to the City of Mirrors.
Okay. Oh, I thought you meant. I thought you meant somewhere else, like the
No,
hometown.
no, he's from the City of Mirrors.
Okay. Yeah, we'll nod then.
Yeah. Yeah, Shiba and Sasumi are both from the City of Mirrors. They were initially part of the Stellan clan, but they're now part of the Stormkirk clan.
Right,
But
right.
they were but they're going with you because one, Shiba is has a very good memory and is has some very unique skills being a vampire, but also because they know the language.
Always a
So
plus.
yeah, so well, in the northern part, if you've ever heard of it, there a part of the comet hit there. And, well, if this can happen inside of a lake, imagine what it may do to my city.
Yeah, that could be really bad.
I, I want, let's see, you were all there last time. Everyone make an Arcana check or a religion check.
All right. Arcana
That's
16.
pretty.
Again, Jesus.
I know things.
That's about it.
Excuse me?
You're excused.
24.
So you all remember that while you were there, you ended up fighting you ended up fighting some yellow and oozes and some black pudding and a black pudding. All of these are creations of, I think it's Orocus. No, not Orocus. Orocus is undead. But all of these come from a layer of the abyss, is where these oozes and molds spawn from.
Ew.
So it's more than likely that a pit to the that a portal to the abyss has already opened in the City of Mirrors.
Okay. Hmm.
Well, so there we were discussing that, and I told them that not only was the control rod stolen, but it looked like it was come that the golem was coming after us earlier. So I'm not sure if the commander is going to be doing anything about it here, but we've at least warned them, and we can continue on with our quest.
Okay,
Yep.
good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good news at least.
They have enough defenders here. They should be able to take care of it.
I'd hope so.
Did they
God.
need the coin that he gave me, or do I still have that?
You still have that, as that's basically the proof that this is like that will get you in with a meeting for the general. But because the commander believed Sasumi and read the notes, he actually just passed it directly on to the general.
Just
Oh, okay.
Just keep the coin.
So you can hold on to that coin. No one's asked for it back. I mean, unless you want to give it back.
If she go suggest 2 silver, like, no, I want it.
No.
Well, look, oh yeah, I heard about
Nope.
this game. You can pull out the coin, whoever has the coin from the highest rank to go individual, everybody else buys some drinks.
I was gonna
Hold
say,
on, I've got mine. So, what are you all going to do for the evening?
Silver will probably try and get more language lessons.
Okay. Sasumi is fairly tired and wants to go to sleep. Shiba is, as he doesn't necessarily need to, he only needs to sleep as long as an elf normally does.
Mm-hmm.
So he's willing to give you some lessons.
Okay. So yeah, she'll work with him until she needs to go to bed.
Lola will work on instrument because she's blind.
Okay. So okay, so let's see. First part of the night, second part of the night, third part of the night, and fourth. Okay. So, Zilvra, you're woken at fairly early in the morning by the soft yipping and nipping of Ray.
Oh,
Aww. Silver kind of like groans for a moment, and then realizes it's Ray and goes, "What's wrong?" Just immediately, like just snap, like, "What's wrong?"
So, Ray starts pointing out one of the pawing at one of the windows as she's pawing at the southern one.
Silver will immediately go to the window, and
is she
then
need to go potty?
I don't think she needs to go potty. And then Silver will go to look at the window, and then quickly give Ray Ray an order to wake the others.
So you look out the window. Make me a perception check.
Oh God. Yes, 17.
17. So you notice what looks like a large humanoid-looking figure.
Humanoid-looking what?
Figure
Okay.
clumping towards the clumping towards the coaching inn from the south.
God fucking damn it.
Now, as this happens, you notice that two very similar shapes step out from the coaching inn and start walking towards it, as
Okay.
if to engage it.
Okay. Yeah, Silver will start. So I'm assuming, does Ray start trying to wake people up?
Yes.
Alright.
Everyone's slowly coming awake.
All right. Can Silver squeeze through the window?
I'm gonna say the window does open. It's large enough you don't have to squeeze.
Okay, perfect. She'll slip through the window.
Okay, as you do that, you realize there's only about a foot of roof left before
She's
a
fine.
30-foot drop.
Okay,
She's a rogue. She'll be fine.
I'm fine.
Make me a either an athletics strength check or a dexterity acrobatics check.
That is a 24 for acrobatics.
Okay, you are able to stay on the roof without falling off.
Yay.
I told you she's a rogue.
I'm a rogue and a sorcerer. I have a +9 to my acrobatics, so
Okay, so you see the lone figure stop, and the two, what you now realize are the clay golems from the gate,
Mhm.
still clomping towards it.
does anybody else seem to have noticed this?
The rest of you are awake. And
No,
can
no,
look
no,
up
no.
at-
I don't mean them.
Oh.
I don't mean them. I mean the people on the ground.
But
Uh,
in general.
You don't notice the terracotta warriors are continuing about their normal patrol routes. However, there does seem to be someone in the tower who's looking out at it. They don't
Okay.
seem to be as they don't seem to be comprehending as much of what's going on as you are, but they're
Okay.
still at least comprehending that there's only one enemy.
How far away?
They are about. It's pre-dawn light, so it's about 200 feet away from the coach.
Damn.
Mm.
If it was shorter, I could do something. Fortunately, it has a range of 120 feet.
Well, you can start trying to get closer. The figure stopped 200 feet away from
No,
the.
no, I don't mean the
Okay.
figure. I mean the guy in the tower.
Oh, the guy in the tower. Oh, he's only about 45 feet away from you.
All right. So Zilvera will point and use message, and say, "Have you called for help yet?" For this,
What language are you using?
I'm assuming. So hold on. Can she say in very broken Western in Eastern Common? Can she say this in Eastern Common, George?
Uh,
I'm
give
assuming
me-
help is a necessary word you need to
Give
learn.
me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
All right. All right, still damn good anyways. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
23. So you are able to get out help, and not as a statement, but a question.
Okay.
And it takes a few moments, but eventually you do start hearing the ring of the bell.
Okay, good. From there, um, do I think it's does Silver think it's do I think it's possible for Silver to get down, climb down the place we are currently staying from the outside?
There is basically a fire escape that you can go down. You just didn't go out the right window with it. It's on the northern side, so it's the back of the coaching inn.
I couldn't just like slide down the wall or something.
You could attempt. You're not a monk, so you can't just slide down it. You would have to make you'd have to make a dexterity acrobatics check
All right, I'll do that.
as basically your dexterity save.
I'll do that then. 18, 27.
27. So you take 4 points of damage as you slide down, land on the ground. You're able to roll and absorb some of the impact, but you still fell 30 feet down.
Yeah.
And you roll off, but you're still a bit sore as you get up.
Okay, and then while after I land, I'm gonna use. One sec, I need to just check something quickly. There it is. Where is it? I know there's a thing. Aw, damn, I can't. I'll just point and message to Adria
Okay.
and say, get down there here, something's happening. And
Okay.
then,
The gate is open, which you're not sure if this is customary or not, but for what it is, the gate itself is open, and you can see the two clay golems clomping off towards the rogue golem that had chased you earlier in the day.
okay.
So they're one round away from it. What are you going to do?
She'll probably make it to the gate just so she can see what's going on and just wait for engagement.
Okay.
She's not starting this fight off.
So you see them get right up to it, arms raised, and they freeze.
Oh God.
Slowly, their arms go back to their sides, and they turn around. Make me an insight check.
Oh no.
I know what's going to happen. Zilvra hopefully knows what's going to happen. Dirty 20.
Yeah, you realize that you're not sure how you can tell this, but they're not turning around to come back here as if they were recalled. It seems as if they were commanded to come back here to attack.
That's not good.
So the three, as the bells are clanging and you're basically telling everyone to wake up and get down here, three clay golems start charging towards you. I'm going to want everyone to roll for initiative. So at this point, everyone is awake. This is going to be a lot.
Sweet. That's a really good initiative.
Okay, so did anyone get over a 20?
Me.
What'd you get?
Hold on.
21.
Yeah, 21.
So Zilvra will go first. Lilia will go second. What did you get, Adria?
13.
Okay.
We're gonna die.
Okay. So, Zilvra, you are first.
All right. How close am I to them?
So at this point, because you are now at the gate, you are 150 feet away from them.
Okay. I only have one action I can do really here. I'll move into, so if you said I'm 150 feet away from them?
Yes.
So I'll move the 30 feet to get into range, or no, 50, yeah, 30 feet to get into range. I'll cast a firebolt at one of them.
Okay.
So I'll roll my attack roll. 18.
Okay, 18. That is going to hit.
Yay.
Are you going to shoot for the left, the right, or the middle?
She'll go for the left. That is a 15.
15 for damage.
Yep.
Okay.
And then as my bonus action, I'm going to back up again.
Okay. You're going to dash.
Cunning action back up.
Yep. Okay.
All right. So while I'm doing while my turn's over, I'm going to the bathroom real quick. Sorry.
Okay. Lilia, it is your turn. You've just been woken up, looked out, and you're basically half dragged to the window, and you see these three clay golems. What you saw was two clay golems charging out at a lone clay golem. They stopped and are now coming back to attack.
God fucking damn it. Well, I guess I'm going out. What seems to be the shortest way to get from here to there?
So the shortest way it would be dropping the 30 feet to the ground. However, you can go down the fire escape on the northern side of the building. Or if you have a rope and grappling hook, dropping down using that rather than gravity.
Do I have a grappling hook? Let me Set my equipment real quick.
If you don't have a
I
grappling
know
hook,
I
there's
have
still
a
plenty
rope.
of places that you can tie it off to if you have rope.
I know I have rope. Oh, come on, D&D Beyond. Be a team player.
That's a D&D Beyond. Kill them. Kill them all.
Okay, yeah, I don't have a grappling hook, but I do have rope.
Okay. So you are, if you want to, you
So
can take
we'll
your
go.
turn tying the rope off to a stanchion in the room. Or to one of the support pillars.
Sure,
That way
sure.
you'll be able to easily get down. Okay.
Works for me.
That will take your whole turn to do that, to make sure that it doesn't break or slip out. Adria, your turn.
Um, you said the bio escape is a quick way to get down there?
Yes, it's on the northern side of the building. So you'd be on the opposite side of the building going down, then you'd have to run around the building. So while it's quicker than going through the building itself, it will take you a lot longer.
Mm. I don't want to jump.
Don't zill for yourself.
Yeah. The window might be the quickest way. I want to use wild shape and turn myself into a lizard and try like to climb down.
Isn't
Okay.
there like literally like an emergency exit like right over there?
The fire exit is on the northern side of the building. You'd have to get to
It
the
would take
northern
more
side,
time.
go
Okay.
down, then run all the way around the
That
building.
makes sense then.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Okay. So what are you gonna do? Lilia did just finish tying off a rope.
Yeah, I'll probably use that then.
Okay, Lilia,
Use the rope to.
just as you finish tying off the rope, Adria grabs onto it and slides down.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay. Next one to go. Sheba is also going to actually from where Sheba is going to take a shot at the middle golem. That is going to miss. So long range for it and misses and reloads. The terracotta soldiers, now that the alarm bell is ringing, seem to be stopping their patrols and gathering inside and starting to move towards inside the coaching in. The golems start loping forwards. I want Zilvra because you're close enough, Sheba because of his dark vision, and Adria because you're looking out there to make and you're on ground level. Actually, no. The only one who'd be able to make this would be Sheba and Lilia because they have the vantage point. make a perception check.
Like, who's making this perception?
Sheba and Lilia.
Uh, 18. Oh, right. Advantage. So let me roll again. So that was an 18. Let's see if I can do better. Nope. 18.
Okay. 18. So you notice that that now that the golems have charged out, what you thought was one figure there before was actually two figures. There's a much smaller one that seems to be using that seems to be directing the three golems.
That's fucking good.
Hmm.
Sorry.
So, those go, and you can hear a noise as the soldiers all try to get ready and head out. Zilvra, it's your turn again.
All right, so I guess how far are they now?
So, clay golems move. So they were 150. They are now 110 feet away.
All right, I'm gonna fire at the same one.
Okay.
Literally, I'm gonna fire.
Yep.
All right. 24 is a hit. I'm assuming.
Okay. 24 will hit. Yes.
9.
9 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'll use my bonus action to cast Shadow Blade at actually. Would I know anything about the weaknesses of a clay golem, or is that something I wouldn't know?
You would not know.
I'll hold off for now then. She'll just back up She'll back up 10 feet.
Okay. So you back up 10 feet. Lilia, your turn.
Well, let's go ahead and slide down that rope.
Okay. So you slide down that rope. What are you going to do?
How far away from me is Adria or anybody else?
Adria is right next to you, as she basically is where she landed. Zilvra, because she backed up 10 feet, is 20 feet away from you, and the golems are 130 feet away from you.
Lily's gonna look at Adria and be like, there's something controlling those golems.
Do you know where the person is?
I know where the person is, right? I saw them.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know where the person is. They are at about 100, and they're still at 200 feet away.
But like 200 feet away.
We should probably attack the person controlling them.
Yeah, take them out. The golems will go back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Don't think we have a way to tell Zilva.
Zilver is 20 feet in front of you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna yell it.
Why the fuck not?
What, are they gonna hear our super secret strategy?
Hey, Silver!
Fine, yell it.
Also, you literally could say this to Ray, and then Ray can telepathically communicate with Zilvra.
Did Ray follow me?
Does
Ray-
Lily know
Or she's
this?
still up there?
Actually, Ray is still up there because that way she can give
That's
more of a.
Did
You
Ray
tell
notice
her
that?
to watch out the windows.
Did Ray notice the small one?
Oh, that's actually a good point. Yes, Ray did notice it. So just as Lilia tells you that, Ray's informing you.
Does Lilia say it out loud then?
Yes.
Zill's like, all right, I already knew that. Thanks.
Even though you found out at the same exact moment.
She doesn't know this.
Love her.
Ah,
Adria, your turn. By the way, I'm going to say that you were able to sleep in your armor, so you do have your armor on.
Oh, thank God. It was
Yeah.
very prickly cuddles
Okay.
for Silver and Adria.
hmm Okay.
So what are you going to do, Adria? They are the golem. All three golems are 130 feet away from you, and they are 70 feet away from, and 200 feet away from you is the figure who seems to be controlling them.
None of my spells can reach that far. Um. The three golems are 150 feet from me.
They're 130 feet away from you.
Okay. I want to cast spike growth around on them.
Okay, spike growth on the ground.
Yeah, like in between all of them, so it gets all of them in a 20-foot radius.
Okay, so basically you're casting in front of them so that to get to you guys, they have to run through it.
hmm
Okay,
And then move.
where are you going to move to?
Like, mm, like I'm trying to go like to the side of the guy that's controlling him, who probably still see me, but
Okay, so you're going to have to first,
off to the side a little bit.
you're still going to first have to move forward at least 30 feet just to get to the gates. So to be able to get
Okay.
out of the coaching house itself. Okay, so after casting spike growth, you run forward about 30 feet. Sheba is going to take another shot. He hits one of the golems. This is a rifle, so that's 5, 6, 7. So one of the golems takes 3 points of damage. Wonderful. So you all hear a loud crack and see the middle one stumble just for a moment, but it keeps coming on. It seems as if it stumbled more under the force of the impact rather than anything actually hurting it. More of the terracotta warriors are streaming inside of the place. There are still a few that are out there, and they actually start grabbing the gates and closing them.
God fucking damn
The
it.
clay golems continue to lope forwards. They are now 70 feet away from the gates.
And that
Uh,
small enemy is the same distance?
The small enemy is still the same distance. They have not moved forward at all.
Okay.
Zilvra, your turn.
All right, so are the gates closed, or can I slip through into the gate?
The gates are closing. You estimate with the slow speed that they're closing that you guys will have another 2 full rounds before the gates slam shut.
All right, Zilver will look to them and say, should we get inside, or should I stay outside?
Should we stay and should we get out?
Exactly. Also, how high are the walls?
The walls are 25 feet.
All right, perfect. Okay, I'm just trying to do quick maths in my head, so I can make it 30 feet. I mean, it'll be 160 feet, or maybe 170 feet away from me.
No. You
No,
are.
the enemy. I'm the
Yeah.
small enemy. I'm trying to math out
Oh,
how far the small
how
enemy.
far? Oh, I thought you said how tall.
I also
The,
asked how tall it is, so I know if I can teleport over it.
yeah. So the
When
walls are 25 feet tall.
perfect.
The enemy is 200 feet away from the inn, so 170 feet away from the gates.
Okay.
And currently you are 10 feet away from the gates. Adria is at the gates, and Lilia is 30 feet away from the
All right.
gate.
So Silver looked at Adria. Say, should we go after it or should we stay in here?
I think we need to stop it. I don't know if the walls are gonna stop it.
Also, George, do they think it's like rushing at me or they're rushing at the building?
They're just rushing in your direction.
All right. And so, if I were to run at the small enemy, would I be running in their direction?
Yeah, the golems went in a straight line from that small enemy towards you guys. Because
Okay.
when they saw the small enemy, it was directly behind the first golem.
Okay. And they are 110 feet away?
They are now 70 feet away
Okay,
from the
perfect.
gates, which makes them 80 feet away from you.
All right. So, I am going to use all three of my movement actions here to charge and avoid. So I don't want to be within range of any of the clay golems. I'm not trying to take that fight right now. I cannot take that fight. I'm going to try to get around them and get as close to the small enemy as possible.
Okay.
I do not want to provoke an AOO.
Okay, so you're going to try and curve around?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So you're moving around, and you moved a total of what, 90 feet?
Yes, it'd be 90 feet.
Okay. So just
Because, yeah,
80.
3 movement actions.
Yeah. So they're about 40 feet away from you. Since you did move to the side, they're still 20 feet in front of you.
They're still 20 feet in front of me?
If we take it as a flat plane, as in this is where the inn is.
Yep.
This is where the gates are. The enemy, the golems, the enemy. You're right here. However, you're a bit over here. But
Okay,
if we take it
perfect.
as a straight
As
line,
long as
they're
I'm not
20
in their direct angle, I'm happy with
20
that.
feet in front of you, but you're over to the side.
All right. And that's my turn.
Okay, Lilia, you just saw Zilvra book it out of there and start making a wide arc.
Okay.
What are you gonna do? The golems are 100. They are 90 feet away from you right now.
How far away from the gate am I?
Sorry, they're 100 feet away from you, and you're 30 feet away from the gate.
I can make it out of the gate before they close it, right?
2 turns.
Yeah, you've got 2 full rounds to make it out.
Okay. Then I'll run out that gate.
Okay, you run out the gate. Are you just using one move action, or are you using a full round dash?
Full round dash.
Okay.
Actually, no, I take it back. I run it out of the gate, and from there, I can Eldritch Blast the big thing.
Okay, you Eldritch Blast one of the golems. There are 3. Do you attack the left, middle, right, or any combination? Since you have
Middle.
2 shots. Middle? Okay. So make your attack rolls against the middle one.
Yeah. So that's plus 8 to hit, so that's a D20 and 24.
Okay, both hit. Roll for damage.
Okay. D10. I know I have one out here, guys.
It's with the 1
4
through 10 on it.
and 10. So 14.
Okay, 14 damage total. Okay, so 2 beams of, what was it, purple energy come
Yes.
shooting out into this golem, and they wear away a few layers in the middle of its chest, but nothing too much happens. Adria, your turn.
Okay, how close is Zilva to the golems?
She's about 30 feet to their left. She's about 30 feet to the side and 20 feet back from them. So,
Okay. And Lilia's not too close to him either?
no, Lilia is 70 feet away from them.
Okay.
So they don't have enough move to engage either of them this round.
Okay. I will.
Ooh, that has such a
70 feet. Move 30 feet. And then on all 3 of the golems.
What are you gonna cast on?
And
Oh wait,
tidal wave.
tidal wave. Hold on. The golems ran forward last turn, 40 feet. They ran through your spike growth.
Okay.
I completely forgot about that. Before you cast tidal wave, we have to resolve damage for spike growth.
Yes!
Yeet.
Hey, kill the horses again.
No!
Well, if you all remember, she killed a whole bunch of horses this way.
I do. I don't think we were streaming at that point.
Yeah,
No, we weren't.
You guys are never gonna let me forget that.
Okay.
That was hilarious.
So it's 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels through there. So because of their size, 2 of them traveled 30 feet through it. 1 of them traveled 40 feet through it. So for the one that traveled 40 feet, that's 16 d4.
Wow.
And for the ones that traveled 30 feet, that's going to be 12 d4. So roll out the 16 d4 first.
Okay.
I'm sorry, how many people?
16. But remember, this is technically non-magic damage.
Technically, what kind of damage?
It's technically non-magical because it's created a hazard on the ground. The hazard itself is not magical.
I know where this is going. I already know where this is going. Because I already know this character. I know the monster's stats back and forth.
God damn it.
It's worse than you think, Kat.
Oh. Is it?
Yes. I guarantee, whatever you're thinking, it's worse than you think it is.
You know what? I'm not having you roll all that because I thought it was just resistance.
No, it's immunity.
Oh, shoot. This is immunity.
It's
This one
immunity.
goes back up by 3 hit points, then I forgot.
Uh,
Actually, no, it doesn't. I'm gonna count the guns as
Magical.
semi-magical, so that it only takes away. It reduces it to resistance for the impact, but
Yeah.
they run over your spikes and they don't seem
Yeah, they're immune to.
to be affected.
They're immune to literally everything, pretty much. Like
Oh my gosh.
fire and force are one of the very few things that can actually do damage to them.
Yeah.
They're immune to psychic damage, which is why I asked George if I would know who their weakness is.
No. Yep. So you wanted to cast
Tidal wave.
you wanted to cast Tidal Wave, so go and
Mm.
cast Tidal Wave on them.
God damn it.
They have to make a deck save.
Yes. Okay, come on, Clay Golems. Make this deck save with your -1 deck save modifier. That's a 12. That's a non-natural 1. That's a 6.
Haha.
So,
Nope.
yeah, they all fail.
Oh,
So
baby, a
they're
triple.
getting
Oh my gosh. 48.
bludgeoning damage.
Magical
Yeah.
bludgeoning damage in this case, I think.
Yep, this does count as magical.
It does count as magical, so you can do damage.
Yay.
Fun fact: a Tarask cannot defeat a clay golem.
Yep. Oh wait. Hold on.
Oh,
They have magic resistance.
do they?
Failed.
Oh yeah, they do. I forgot.
Passed. Actually, sorry. What's your spell save DC?
14.
14. So 2 of them pass, 1 of them fails.
Yeah.
So 2 of them will take half damage.
Eight bludgeoning damage.
Okay. That was 8 total.
Mhm.
Okay. So, one, two, okay. And what else does Tidal Wave do? It knocks those who fail back, or does it knock them prone?
It says knocked prone,
Okay. So one of the
and the ones that saved don't.
golem that was on the left that Zilver had been throwing fire at gets knocked to the ground as this tidal wave surges out of nowhere and hits these clay golems with a loud wet slap. And one of them falls to the ground, kind of sticky, trying to pull itself off the ground. The other two don't appear to be damaged as much as have been made a lot more dangerous by the fact that their clay is now very sticky, so anyone they hit will stick
God.
their hands.
God, you just made
Dang
them.
it.
Yeah, they're gonna grapple someone and they're gonna die from it.
Okay. Do you show up this turn?
Oh God,
Ooh, you do.
is it Al?
Good. Sheba is going to take a shot, not at the one that's prone because it's harder to hit. He is going to hit one of the clay golems. That's 13, so 6 points of damage. All the terracotta warriors have made it inside the walls and are starting, and the gate is closing. You will have until their next turn to make it out of the gate if you are still in or in the way.
Just someone gets splatted by the door gate closing.
If they stay there, then yes. They will take damage as it closes on them because they're idiots.
The person getting the door closed on them, or the terracotta soldiers?
The person
both.
getting the door closed on them. The terracotta soldiers have no... they are basically robots without any form of AI. other than basic combat AI. But the clay golems come rampaging closer. They don't. None of them turn towards you, Zilbra,
Oh, thank God.
but they come charging closer, so they are now only 30 feet away. Two of them are 30 feet away from the gates. One of them has to stand up and is loping towards it and is 50 feet away. Okay. Soldiers are starting to make. Actually, no, this has only been about 20 seconds. Soldiers are still waking up.
Jeez, they
Like
suck.
there are a few on the walls, and they're sitting there going, "The hell do we do?" They're looking at their light crossbows, and three charging. Well, it's the whole thing of they have to get dressed, and some of them are even trying to put on armor because they don't know exactly what's happening and think the terracotta soldiers can hold them off, at least for a little while. But the ones on the walls are looking at their light crossbows, looking at the clay golems, looking back at their light
They're like,
crossbows.
we
like,
can't
what the hell
do
are we
shit.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure they know exactly
Oh, yeah.
what clay golems can do.
They know that they can't do a single thing against this enemy.
You know, you'd think
Zilvra, it's your turn.
All right, how far away from the small guy am I?
You're 20 feet back. 70
I'm just picturing the math, the meme.
100. Sorry, you are 120 feet away.
Okay. Do you know what? My Shadow Blade won't work on them, but do you know who it will work on? Him. So I will use my bonus action to cast Shadow Blade. Because I love that
Okay.
spell. And I'm going to cast it at 3rd level.
Okay.
And then I will use my full move action to get 60 feet closer.
Okay. Okay. So you cast that, you do that. Lilia, it is your turn.
The first thing can move so I don't get splattered by the gates.
You sure? You sure you just want to stand there? Do nothing?
No,
Take a small
no.
5-foot shuffle.
Just kill me, girl. Don't take it back.
Take these
Okay.
dumb golems back now, y'all.
Okay, so you move out of the way of the gates. Are you just gonna move like 5 feet forward so you don't get crushed?
Yeah, but I'm gonna try to swerve so I can
Swerve.
try to go around the golems and try to get the person.
Taking a page off of Zilver's book.
Okay, so you're gonna use like a full round move to actually move.
Yes.
Okay, and you run off to the side. Adria, one of your companions ran off to the side a little while ago. Another one just split off to another side.
We're listing lazily to the right, not the left.
Yes.
Okay.
So what do you do?
George is listing lazily.
To the left.
What can we do? It's the ultimate strategy.
I know some moves. I can get away from them.
I love that movie.
So Adria, what do you do?
Panic.
Just so you know, you're still kind of at the gate itself, and the golems are just bearing down on you. They're only 30 feet away right now. These things are big, and you've got 3 of them. You've got 2 of them coming crashing on you, with another one just for good measure right behind.
Yeah. She will move like try to move to the right away from them. And cast Flame Blade.
Okay. So you
All the
move to the
elemental
right of the way,
weapons.
and you've pulled out a flame blade. Yep. He has to move in more. Sheba takes a shot, and it hits the gate as the golems finally get below the level that he's able to easily shoot at from his vantage point. The gate slams shut just in time for the three clay golems to crash into it. Now, these are not considered siege creatures. Huh.
Good. Good.
Oh. Well, that's really horrible.
It's good for us or bad for us, George?
Let's just see. Each golem makes 2 slam attacks.
Come on,
That's
Slam.
a hit on the wall, on the gate. That's
Welcome to the
a
jam.
miss on the gate. Hit on the gate.
I'm
hit
just
on the
picturing
gate.
it
Hit on the
slamming
gate.
at it and missing it
Critical.
completely.
Yeah. The one that. So all 3 of them slam into the gate. The first 2 slam into the gate, and then the third one seems to start moving unnaturally fast, slams into the gate, causing it to explode inwards under the force of all 3 of them.
Oh no.
They have terracotta
That's
soldiers.
some Attack on Titan shit.
Yes, these things are very Attack on Titan-esque.
If only we had some of those really cool suits.
Crossbow bolts fire down at them ineffectually as the soldiers feel that they might as well do something if they're gonna
They're gonna
die.
go down fighting at least.
Yeah. Zilvra, your quarry is gone.
What?
But
Yeah, your quarry is gone.
Like, did I see it move? Did I see it do anything, or it just disappeared?
It just disappeared in front of you.
The fuck?
Yeah. Also, I've got to roll a d10,000.
Okay. Well, it's not invisibility then.
4419. Okay.
Oh god, please tell me this is something fun for us.
oh god.
Actually, yes. Because even though you are not the target, I will change it to you because this will be
Oh,
hilarious.
come on.
So, the nearest church accuses the target of robbing the poor box.
Oh god, as if Zilra needed any more reason to be hated. As if she needed that, George. Fuck you.
Yeah, so
Do I not, like... I hear nothing, I hear them doing nothing.
at
They're
this point, all you see is that your target has gone invisible, has just not there. Like, they were there 1 second, and now they're gone. Okay. Zilvra, it is your turn. What are you gonna do?
That's a fucking annoyance. One sec, I'm literally looking for something to do now, because I have no clue. I guess I have no other choice but to turn around and go after the golems now. Because, yeah, I can't do anything against an invisible enemy.
Okay. You
That's for
turn
you,
around.
George, by the way. No.
So you charge after the golems.
I'll use my full turn because I'm not even going to be close to them still.
Yeah. Actually, because that was, you were 60 feet away from them, 150, so 110. Actually, you can get up to, with this, you're now 20 feet behind them. They just
Actually, if I can get within 150, 100, not 150, 120 feet, I can just throw fire bolts at them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
All
no,
right.
you can easily get to within 100.
All right, I'm just going to start throwing fire bolts.
Okay, are you going to throw it the left, middle, or right?
Left.
Okay.
Nat 20.
At 20, roll for damage.
All right.
Throw good spells after bad.
Zilver's pissed the fuck off. Oh shit, that's a lot of zeros. That's 3 zeros.
Good.
33 damage.
Okay. Ooh, very nice. So that burst of fire hits the golem in the back, not only drying out the water from the tidal wave, but you hear some distinct cracks as you do
Good.
so. This thing is, its arms and legs are looking kind of goopy, and its torso is looking very caked and cracked
Good.
at this point. Lilia, your turn. You can no longer see the target.
What the fuck? What is this bullshit?
And of course, Al has the item that we could have used to see this enemy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess Al is the item that we could have used to see this enemy. He's a tool, right?
Right now, yes. He's a massive tool. Burn. Okay, well, Lola is now also pissed.
As you all should be.
I was this close to dropping a sleep or something. I'm like, he could have moved, and that's the part. I can't take that risk because it's only a 20-foot box
That's why you need a spell.
called Fireball.
No, you need a spell called Vesuvius's Wall Knocker. It was supposed to be a range of 150 feet plus 100 feet per spell level and a 30-foot radius, but it was scribed wrong, so it's a 30-foot range with a radius effect of 150 feet plus 100 feet per level.
Okay.
Oh,
Also,
no.
if I'm being honest, all I could have used, I could have really helped was Fairy Fire, but I don't have that being a Kitsune and not a Drow. But hey, next level I get some fun stuff. So
Okay. Lilia, what are you doing?
just start hurting people, cause hurt.
You know what? You know what?
What?
I'm gonna detect magic to see if I can detect any of the
Bullshit.
shenanigans.
Hold on. I'm going to.
I do believe
Look at-
invisibility counts as a magical effect.
I'm looking this up because that is a very ingenious use. So I really want to. You can sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any. So, if the person is within 30 feet of you, you can tell they're there, but you will not be able to still see them as it only affects visible stuff.
Ah.
I wanted to take a look at that because I went, wait a minute, that as a level 1 spell, that would be way too powerful. That would be fantastic. However, you could basically run around going, I have detect magic on. Quick, hit me with a fireball. There's someone near me.
Just nuke the fireball on top.
Or
Hey,
go, here, hit me with fairy fire.
next level, I can hit you with a fireball.
Yeah, but you can't use it unless you have some of that. I don't see any again.
I think you can cast third level. You can cast third level spells.
Yeah,
Is
you
it
can
for
cast
level
third
It's a
level.
third level spell, yeah.
Yeah, fireball's third level.
Yeah, just not fourth.
Unless you use Wordstone or a concentrated magic potion, which you have both. I
One-
keep reminding you guys of this, and I'm going to constantly remind you.
It doesn't apply to me right now because I only have level 3 magic. I don't even have level 3 spells. I just have level 3 slots.
Okay. So, Lilia, what are you doing?
Guess the magic doesn't really do anything with it. So I bet
It could. It would be very inefficient, but you could do it.
How far away from me is Silver?
Since Zilvra had to move,
Just to be within 120 feet of them.
yeah, she only had to move 10 feet back, so 70 feet away from where they were, and you would only move 60 from that, 90. So you guys are only about 30 feet away from each other.
That's fine. That's fine. Laura's just gonna cast Thunder Wave in frustration to get back into it. This is some bullshit.
Wait, you're just gonna cast Thunder Wave at nothing?
Yes.
Why?
You scream.
I'm hoping just invisible and can be like
The target itself, though, that you are going after, is still 90 feet. Where it last was 90 feet away from where you
Yeah, I was
are.
gonna say, like, you're just casting it. It's nowhere near you.
You'd be screaming into the void.
And
never
it'll
mind
scream
then.
back.
Ignore that.
Ignore her little temper tantrum.
I will ignore the temper tantrum.
For now.
I hate.
I hate. I mean, do you know what, though? At least when we get back, we have Foxy Boxes.
Boxy boxes. Okay. We really derailed back, didn't we?
Yep.
Anyways,
George is
Okay,
just
so-
glaring.
I'll just do what Zilver did and turn around and run to 120 feet away from these golems and
You're within 120 feet, so you
I could
could.
do an Eldritch Blast in the one in the middle.
Okay, Eldritch Blast, the one in the middle. Roll me to hit. Roll me some attack dice.
Why not attack the one I'm attacking?
Spread the love, man.
Don't take one down and then take the other down.
Nah, free love for all.
Let's say 27 and another 27.
Okay, both those hit. Roll for damage.
8 and 6, so that's 14.
14, okay. Okay, so 2 more beams of purple energy hit this thing in the back, and you can see that the water on it from the tidal wave is starting to dry out.
Good.
That's gonna hit, and that's gonna miss. So Al's first attack is going to hit.
Hey.
You all hear a scream as and Adria, you notice the figure that disappeared is now there again and is flailing around wildly as it takes
Fucking Al.
6,
Good
10,
boy.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 22 points of damage. As it's attacked unknowingly from behind.
How did he just disappear?
Yeah, and the concentration on spell breaks and is now visible.
Wait, how does he have magic?
Wait,
The
what?
figure? No. Al didn't have magic.
Oh,
Al just snuck up because the grass is somewhat tall and he's a skull. But the figure itself has become visible.
oh, I was like, how did he hit? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yes, the thing I was literally just talking about.
Yeah, you guys were just saying, hey, he's got an item that will let
No,
us see.
he
his
is
ability.
the item because it's his eye now.
Yeah. So, okay. That was, oh, wait, sorry. Adria, you were actually supposed to go first. You don't see that. The target's still invisible.
Oh.
I forgot Al went after Adria this round.
Oh no.
So yeah, you still don't see the figure.
Okay. Can I get to the golem on the left? Like going behind them.
Yeah, you can run up behind it and get into combat if you want. Was that what you were asking?
Yeah, I wanted to see if I could get to it. And then try to hit it with the flame blade.
Okay. You can attack it with your flame blade, ghost blade.
Ghost blade.
And are you also going to be using your sickle in your other hand?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. An 18.
18. That is going to hit. Roll for damage.
3d6. 10 fire damage.
Okay.
Um,
And just roll up the force damage, not the psychic
and
damage.
the ghost. Okay. Damage. 1d4. 3 plus damage.
Okay. So that was how much fire damage did you say?
All of it.
All the fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
10.
10? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so 13 points of damage as your flaming, insubstantial ghost blade slams it, just slices right through the golem without leaving any physical marks on it other than a little bit of soot. And are you gonna also make your attack with your sickle in the other hand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Make the
Oh
attack.
man. An 8.
An 8 total is not gonna hit.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Okay. Next one to go is Al and all that. Sheba is going to take another shot at the golems and miss as once again his shot hits the basically hits the gatehouse itself. He's at a bad angle, so he grabs the rope and slides down to get a better shot.
Nice.
Okay.
That rope was a good idea.
The terracotta warriors. So they all fire. Half of them fire light crossbows at these things, and the other half stab them with long spears for a total of 0 damage.
For a total of nothing.
The clay golems.
Oh boy.
Clay golem on the right surges forward and is going to. That was a miss. And that's a hit. Just middle. That's a miss. That's a hit. Destroys another terracotta
Big yikes.
warrior. Yeah. And the one on the left turns around and hold on. Oh, right. This one's. Oh, no. This one's haste is over.
Good.
Yeah, it's now. Oh, wait. It starts its turn there. Hold on a minute. Okay. So it does not go berserk. However, it is going to reuse its haste. Okay. So what is your armor class, Adria?
19.
That's a hit. That's a hit. That's a hit. You get hit 3 times.
At least it takes 3 puncturing things.
Yes. And because it's technically magic damage, it doesn't get reduced. That is. So the first attack does 18 damage.
Okay.
And I want you to make a Constitution save.
That's a lot of damage.
16.
Okay, you pass. The second attack does 12 damage. Make another Constitution save.
Dirty 20.
Okay, and then you take another 15 damage from its third attack. As this thing just starts pummeling into you. And then make another Constitution save.
Come on. 22.
22. Okay, so you saved all 3 times.
Thank God.
Yeah, that's really good for you.
Yeah.
Okay. And that is the end of its turn. Zilvra, your turn.
So the enemy is now visible, right?
Yes, the enemy is now visible because Al used charges from his eye.
How far away is it from me?
Because you moved 10 feet back, 70 feet away.
Fuck. Okay, do you know what? Bonus action, regular action, move 60 feet. Throw my Shadow Blade at it.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
All right.
Wait, you're at 30. Your total's 59. Oh, 14.
Yeah,
There.
I was.
Finally updated.
Oh, you're a lot
Yeah,
lower.
I was going to do it.
Yeah.
Oh.
She is not doing well. Oh, wait.
Oh.
Sorry. I forgot. Yes. You need to roll 9d4 for piercing damage as it hit your thistle armor.
All right.
Okay.
Well, my hit is a. 1 second. I'm just checking. 18.
18?
Yep.
This is technically still dawn. So, you hit. roll for damage.
And I get sneak attack with that too.
Yes, because Al is in melee combat.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
wait.
and even if not, I would have had advantage anyways.
Does the sneak attack only count within 30 feet?
I mean, I'm in 10 feet within them, and I don't think it does.
No. Oh, all right. You sprinted all the way
Oh,
forward.
I know. I'm hauled ass.
Yeah, you sprinted all the way forward and did that. So
Yeah.
never mind. Never mind. You're within sneak attack.
But I don't
range.
think sneak attack does require you to be within 30 feet. I think that's an old. No, that's an old. That's the 3.5 edition.
Yeah, but yeah, no, you're within range.
Yeah.
So
I'm
yeah.
sorry. I'm just checking to see the damage on it. 3d8. Okay. 3d8. Yeah. Wait. Hold on. 3d8. 3d8. Yeah. I don't have enough d8s in my hand right now, so I'll just roll my other d8. All right. This is 10. 14. 18. Oh. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 points of damage.
23.
2-3.
Okay. Yeah, just you and Al are just hauling ass on this thing. So, the shadow blade slices into the figure, and it lets out a curse. It lets out a scream. Zilvra?
Yep.
It lets out a scream in Undercommon.
Ooh. What does it scream?
No, it's shouting out profanities.
I mean, they talk all the time. Things you learn when you learn a new language.
What?
So, Lilia, it is now your turn.
I hear the
You saw Zilvra just immediately after turning and attacking the golem, just immediately skidding and just falling ass away.
I turn around, see this motherfucker, and I'm like, oh, hell no.
Hold my earrings.
Hold my earrings, I'm a fuck this bitch up.
We're just now. It's like, please, just let's kill this guy before Adria dies.
Okay, I'm gonna run in a little bit closer to him and see. How far away do I need to be from dissonant whispers?
I don't know. It's your spell.
But we don't have it on D&D Beyond.
They should.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
what-
they don't have witch bolts on some of the stuff. In certain places, they don't have some stuff. So
Here, I can take a look, but sorry, I'm just trying to find my other pair of dice because I need more d8s.
Dissonant Whispers has a range of 60 feet, so you have enough move to get within range.
Awesome. I'm gonna get within range. I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers.
Where the hell did? Oh, there they are. I'm dumb.
Okay, so needs to make a save. What? A Wisdom save.
Wisdom save of 16 against 16.
16.
And you know what?
Fails.
I'm gonna cast that at. Cause he's pretty fucking pissed at this point. Let's see. I'm gonna cast that at third level, cause fuck you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
So
weird. It
that
shows it for mine, but it shows it for me.
Huh. Let's see, so that's 3d6. So another d6, another additional level, so 5d6, right?
Yep.
That is. Let's see. Let's see, that is, 8, 6, 8 plus 6, 14 plus 5 is 19 points of damage.
19.
Yeet.
And I think there's something else about this in this one as well. I had to look at the wrong
Yeah,
tab.
no, normally they would have to run away from you, but as you cast this spell on them, you see the body just crumple to the ground.
Good.
Good. Bitch dead.
Bitch! That's what you get?
Okay, Adria, it's your turn.
Okay. The left golem would have taken 21 points of punching damage.
21 points of piercing damage. That's gonna drop it to... Okay. Yeah, this thing, like as it's punching you, you can just see parts of its hands seem to be shearing off. So it's hurting itself as it's punching you, and it's just breaking apart. However, you feel you may break first.
You should do the French strategy and run away.
I may suggest a
It's not gonna
tactical
run.
withdrawal before like fully sprinting away.
The French strategy. Tactical retreat.
She's not gonna run away though.
Okay, so what is she going to do? She could just attempt to kill it.
If I cast Healing Word on myself, would I still be able to attack? Or
Yes,
no?
because Healing Word is a bonus action. You would still be able to attack.
1 BA. Zilver's gonna have to use the word, isn't she?
She went. Huh?
Zilver's gonna have to use the word, isn't she? No.
Healing Word.
Keep going. So, what level are you casting Healing Word at?
Probably. At 3rd level. So
Okay.
3d4. 7. 9. 23. And then she wants to try to attack the one on the left again.
Okay. Make your attack rolls first with your Flame Ghost Blade.
$17.
17. Hold on. This one is hasted. Yes, that still hits though.
Thank God.
Okay.
Roll well.
3d6. $10 fire.
And how much force?
Force. 2 force.
Okay. Now are you going to attack on your
And then
offhand
with the harvest cycle.
Yep.
Mhm.
And what type of that does poison damage, correct? In addition to the slashing? Yeah, it was
yeah.
poison damage and double damage against constructs. Okay. So make your attack roll.
A dirty 20.
That's gonna hit. So you're just going to roll a d4 as this thing is immune to poison. So roll 1d4,
Okay.
add 2, and then double the damage.
Okay, 4, so 6. 12 points of damage.
Okay. You're cutting this close.
Jesus.
Al is going to notice the ruckus at the gate and start moving there as fast as possible. However, he's still a full turn away from the gates.
You better not die.
Chiba is going to turn his gun on the one that Adria is fighting, or that's no longer trying to push inwards. Oh, no, now that it's hasted, it somehow, as it's was reaching down to punch Adria and getting hit, the shot went right over its shoulder.
Aw.
Oh, man.
The Terracotta Warriors are ineffectual, but they're piling in there.
At least
They're
they
buying
tried.
time. The Clay Golems. That's another 4 Terracotta Warriors completely destroyed. And then it regenerated its
Oh
haste.
my god.
And because they're all berserking right now, this one's making 3 attacks at you, Adria.
Oh
my
god.
First
God.
one is going to miss.
Oh thank god.
Second one will miss.
Oh
Oh,
thank
good.
god.
Third one will hit.
Okay.
Damn it.
At least only one hit.
Oh my gosh, she's gonna fucking die.
For 24 points
Oh.
of damage.
God.
I'm down.
She's asleep. She's
Roll
going for a nap.
3d4 for your armor's damage against it.
Why did you kill it while you're unconscious?
Well, because the whole thing is
That'd
that
be amazing.
it's because it hit her, it's just the armor's automatic response, just a Simo kill.
I'm just like, it's some mad shit over here.
Mhm.
So, how much
I
damage
rolled
did you do?
all ones.
Ooh,
Oh.
Wait,
it is still standing.
Oh.
You had the
it
chance to
has to be
actually destroy
so
it.
close.
It is. This thing is basically crumbling, but it's still there. I'm so glad it only hit you once, because otherwise it would have kept pounding you into the dirt, and you probably would have had 2
One
death saves already.
one more death save left over. Yeah.
Yeah. The soldiers, a ball of fire streaks down
God.
and is going to at the golems. That's a fail. That's
Oh,
a fail.
now they
That's
start
a net one.
throwing fire.
Mm-hmm.
Technically,
That's
this
so
is
helpful.
what, only 30 seconds since the fight has started.
Taken forever. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
Most of these
Adria's had enough time in those 30 seconds to go unconscious.
Hey, the fight
I
against
need to shut up my game.
last fight against a dragon I had went unconscious 3 times in the same amount of time. Woke up each time and kept fighting.
It's just, I'm picturing it like a party, you know, like you black out, you wake up, get back to drinking, black out, drink again, black out.
So,
Sit down, drink. Pass out, drink.
Exactly.
Oh wait, fireball is D8. 1, 8, 16, 26. Ooh. So
Oh, Dad.
Hold on, I have to check something.
Oh no.
42. Oh,
No.
Adria, you fail one death save
Oh,
God damn it.
as you take 42 points of damage. The
That-
golem you were fighting is destroyed.
that would insta-kill me if I was unconscious.
That's what I was checking, was to see if this was going to insta-kill her, and I didn't want to.
Silver would have quit. Right there. The world's over. I'm done.
Yep. The other two golems, one of them appears to be fairly baked and brittle. The other one just appears to be normal. It doesn't seem to have taken too much damage. So the one in the middle is now the most damaged. The one fighting Adria has now crumbled into dust. Zilvra, your
All right.
turn.
How close?
Good.
How far away from Adria am I?
From where she was at the gates, and you were 140. You're 140 feet away from her.
Okay.
It will take you 2 rounds.
How far would I have? So it'll take me 2 rounds, but I can move 60 feet. Would I be 60 feet in her within her if I moved used my full action like a 2 turns to move?
As I said, you're 140 feet away. So if
So
you
I
move,
won't.
60
I'll be
feet,
80.
you'd need to move 90 feet. You need to move 80 feet to get within 60 feet.
Does Lilia have healing word? Cat.
We believe in this.
I figured I'd check.
All of you have healing word.
Except for no, I don't think Cat does.
Nope. 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 Nope.
See?
Nope.
Cause yeah, it'd be really good. Cause you're closer. Cause Zilver literally can't get. Fuck it, she's moving full 90 feet.
I have a potion.
I have a potion too. I have rock candy. I'll feed her that. It gives a random potion effect.
No, potion is bad. Don't do that. We
We're
don't
not
do
doing the potion.
anymore.
George,
Not after what
George,
happened last time.
George. At
Yeah.
one point, I'm going to have to feed them. We're going to have to feed all 3 of us one of those rock candies
See?
as a joke to see what happens.
Yes.
No,
George
no,
supports
it's not
this.
coming back to me.
Zilvra books it
Stop
towards
coming back.
Adria.
I swear.
Lilia, what do you do?
Back.
Lilia, what do you do? You are 90 feet away from Adria. And you are 60 feet away from the figure that you just killed.
As a celebration, guys, we're going to have rock candy.
Are the golems still a problem?
Yes, there are still 2 golems rampaging.
I'm gonna go search his body, see if I can't find those goddamn controllers.
Gonna go touch his body.
So you sprint over, and you notice that the figure on the ground looked very, very similar to what Zilver used to look like. It's a drow.
Ew.
Silver sees how it is. Wow. Fucking racist elves.
Look, I don't need another silver. Money's bad enough.
Silver's not a drow anymore. We need a drow in our party now. We're missing an elf.
This one's dead. We all want this one.
Adria,
This one's broken.
Adria, make me a death saving throw. Do not roll a 1.
Do I find anything on the body?
You spend your whole turn getting over there.
God damn it.
You spend your whole turn getting over there and finding out they're a drow.
Yeah.
Do I add anything to it, or
Nope, it's a
just as
straight
is?
D20.
Okay. So 13.
Oh my
13.
God.
You have 1 success.
No, so, Penny, the one thing you need to not do is do not roll a fucking 1.
No.
I'm trying not to.
That's
I
the
don't-
one thing you can't do. Zilver will literally kill herself.
No.
Penny, listen to me. Make these games.
Zilver will actually kill herself. You think I'm playing.
No.
Al goes zooming in. He was, let's see, that was 150, and he moved 80. So that actually, he's actually close enough that he can charge and make a single attack against the central golem. That is going to hit the center golem for. Okay, let's see. This thing is immune to his acid and poison and will heal the acid damage, so I still have to roll it. So that's let's see, +5, so 6.
I'm not gonna lie. The death
14.
save thing on the overlay looks really cool.
10. It takes 21 points of damage after regeneration.
Not bad. Not bad. Not bad.
Yep, and now so Al just flies forward and just is kind of like stuck inside the clay.
Good boy.
Okay. Sheba will take a shot at the middle one. That is going to hit for 4 points of damage. He's just sitting there unloading shot after shot. The Terracotta Warriors are, of course,
Gonna do shit all. Still.
yeah, they don't do shit. But they're still just piling in there and being bodies.
They're absorbing damage.
Yep.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect. Perfect,
The
George.
clay golem's turn. Well, let's see. Do they recharge their haste? They both
Yeah.
recharge their haste and use it.
Stop rolling well.
Look, these dice normally don't roll well for me. I had a set of player killer dice. They were red. These are nice and blue. And now they're slaughtering you. I don't know what it is. They kill my character.
Hey guys, be a team player here. Come on.
I am. I'm
Yeah,
giving
you-
you
you
a
No,
got-
not you. The dice.
That's 3 more Terracotta Warriors destroyed. And that's a hit on Al. That's a miss on Al. That's a hit on Al.
I don't care about Al
Al,
as much as I
you're
do
getting
Adria.
hit on a lot.
Take him to the bone zone.
Giggity.
Wait, he's already there.
Let's see. That's 16. Oh, okay, yeah, Adria's. Oh wait, the last bit of damage that Adria took was 24. Adria, make me a Constitution save.
Um,
You better make this, Adria.
make this Constitution save.
15.
15. You are so lucky.
You matched it.
Yes. Let's see. Al takes 21 damage and nat 20. Good. He saves that.
That
And the
one's
sec-
honestly not as bad of an effect.
His maximum hit points being reduced by the damage he takes until a greater restoration or similar magic is cast on him.
I mean, it's better than being grappled.
So that's 21 damage he took. That's 14. That's another 19 points of damage he took. And he saves.
Guys, don't worry. These are 3 CR9 monsters. We should level up here.
That's metagaming.
Remember what it
No, I
George
have this.
said at the beginning?
George, I have this shit memorized by now.
I know. But that's metagaming.
Everything. I say, if anything I've learned from Paulton, metagaming helps everything.
That was them. The soldiers. Well, here comes another fireball.
Oh,
Oh
God
my
damn it! Stop trying to murder my girlfriend.
Well, see it from this wizard's point of view. There are only terracotta warriors down there, so they can fix them. They don't know you guys already ran out there. They don't know
They don't
someone's
know
down.
we're the ones who actually did shit.
Yeah. Like, they think you guys are out there because they see everyone else far out there. They don't see you in actual... They don't see
Adria
them in
dies. That
combat.
wizard's getting their ass ripped out their mouth.
So this one
It's gonna go down.
fails.
Adria's hiding. She's hiding.
Fails.
Penny's hiding.
6,
Don't worry, you won't die.
17,
Zilver will make sure of that. She can get to you in one more turn.
20, 4, 29, 32 points of damage. So the middle one that Al was fighting crumbles into ash. Hold on. Al passes. So that was 32. He's only going to take 16 damage from that. And actually, Adria, even though you are unconscious, I want you to make me a reflex save just to see whether you are within the spell field or outside of the spell field.
Oh, Al's really
What
low
save?
too. Dex.
Dex save.
You said
Okay.
reflex, George.
Yeah, sorry, Dex save.
Come on, Adria, don't die, please.
9.
9. You are within the blast
Ah.
range. You take one more death save. You fail one more death save.
How many death saves have you failed?
2.
If
That'll be your
she
second
fails
one.
if she fails one more before getting any healing, she is dead.
It's
And
like Silver's turn next, right?
Yes,
Silver's turn
Zilver's
next.
turn is next.
Oh.
Oh my god.
How far away am I?
So you moved 90 feet. You're 140 feet away. So you are 50 feet away from her. So you can
2
cunning
moves
action
using my
dash.
cunning action to get there and just like Silver's gonna like throw her body on top of Adria and cure wounds.
No. The
do
word
what?
is no.
No, she's not. She's using cure wounds at level 3.
Okay.
Burn.
So lip lock her for some health.
Exactly. I'm glad you picked up exactly what I was thinking there.
That's the thing.
Because all I can remember is Evelyn kissing Dark Dieth, like,
Yep.
lay on lips.
Yep.
Oh my god. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
about that.
20 points of health back to you.
20.
I kind of
Okay.
That, not gonna lie.
No.
Adria, you are at 20 points of health. You are no longer about to be dead. You are just still severely injured, burnt, bruised, and crushed.
And now you have a
Not
box
dead.
on top of you making it with you.
Yes, and your
Well,
girlfriend
she's
is
used to that.
and your girlfriend is currently making out with you while you have third-degree burns and some broken bones.
Hot.
Ow.
The most
Yeah.
romantic scene ever.
Lilia, your turn.
I'm gonna search his body, see if I can find those bugs.
Touch his body.
Okay, make me a investigation check,
Ooh.
because you don't actually know what the control rod looks like. Do not roll low. I have something planned if you roll low. I don't want to do it though.
Please roll low. Not gonna lie. Now that Adria's fine, I want you to roll low. Because this will be funny. I want to see what
No.
George has planned.
Uh,
Don't want anyone.
Because I know he has something funny. Damn it.
3, so that's 22.
Okay, so you
Chocolate.
find a few items on the body. However, only one of them appears to have Eastern writing on it, and you immediately assume that this has to be the control rod because everything else looks elvish in make, and that looks more like something that would be created by the Eastern Empire based on the samples of writing you've seen.
I'll yoink the other stuff later.
Okay.
You feel the elf up more later.
Don't hurt like that. I know we'll listen to a lot of stuff, but that's not one of them.
I don't know. You never know with Lilia.
Animate dead.
No.
Anyways, so you pick that up. So that is your turn. Adria, you are now conscious. You see that another golem has crumbled, that two of the golems have crumbled to dust, and one of them is currently just rampaging through the terracotta warriors. And Zilvra is on top of you, making out with you. You have some burns that are hurting. You definitely have a few cracked and bruised
Don't worry,
ribs.
she'll take care of this later.
Not broken. So what do you do?
The word is ow.
Yeah.
The word is potato.
Healing. Gonna cast healing word on myself, so that
Okay. Cast healing word.
and Zilva, we need to get out of the I didn't know that the fireballs, because I'm burnt, so I know that there's fireballs coming.
Actually, no. You have no clue
So-
why you're
No?
no clue why you're burnt. You are unconscious.
Zilver's
All-
just so hot. She's a
All
fire
you
fox,
know
you can
is
call her.
that you just got beaten into the earth, and you just woke up woozy and burnt. That's all you know. For all you know, you got falcon punched.
Falcon punch. Yes.
I still feel like she would try to move away a little bit from the golems because one of them knocked her unconscious.
Punch
She still
the
wants to
shit out
help,
of her.
but
Okay,
yeah,
so
she
you're gonna crawl
doesn't want
away
to
from
be.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you spend your turn half dragging Zilvra and yourself away from it because Zilvra won't let you go.
She's not letting her go.
Al doesn't know when to say die because he already did. He charges that last golem because it's all he's got in this life.
It's unlife.
He hits with his first attack. He hits with his second attack. So first attack does 7, 15, immune. He's down to 11 damage. 15, 16, 20. And his second attack. That's 9, 4, 7, 13, 15. It is sad having him heal the enemy as he attacks them. So he just starts chomping away at this clay, and you see he breaks off one of the arms.
Oh, looks like he disarmed them.
Sheba fires and misses on the last one. He had spent a bit of his time dodging fireballs too, and just staying out
Wait,
of their
hold on.
range.
How was he having to dodge? Wasn't he up in the tower?
No, he jumped down onto
Oh
the
yeah,
ground
that's
to get
right.
better
I
vantage.
remember that now.
And then he's had to like dive into cover. Even though he was out of the fireball's explosive range, he doesn't know that the way
Yeah.
that players will. So yeah, he's ducking for cover. The Terracotta Warriors, what few left are, pile on this last one and deal a whopping 0 damage. The clay golem turns in its rage and hold on. Its haste does not regenerate.
Oh my god.
It misses Al and it hits Al. For 14 points of damage.
Which almost knocks him out.
Yes, Al is literally a cracked and fractured skull.
No.
And he loses 14 max hit points. So that's going to put him max to 57 max hit points.
Why are you doing this to my tank?
Because George is an asshole.
Yes.
See?
Like we're gonna kill ourselves. Like we're gonna kill ourselves.
The wizard who is firing off those fireballs, now seeing that there's only one left in that, oh shoot, there actually were people down there.
Oh shoot! I
Yeah.
almost murdered someone.
Well, it was also prudent at the time that a few people can be sacrificed to keep a whole bunch of
Clay
clay
golems.
golems from rampaging.
I'm gonna have to keep Silva from that.
2, 4,
She
7.
doesn't have fireball yet. That guy better be happy she
No.
doesn't have fireball yet.
3 bolts of energy come shooting down and smack into the golem. It is still standing. Silvra, it is your turn.
You good?
I'm thinking. Do you know what? Zillow's gonna give Adria another smooch of cure wounds.
Okay. They call it the kiss of life.
12. Healing.
Thank you.
And that'll be her turn. As she's just like clinging to Adria.
Yep. Lilia, your turn.
Okay. So I yoinked the stick, the rod.
Yeah, you yoinked that rod good.
What are you going to do with it? Yes, Lilia? What are you going to do?
I'm gonna try to work the stick to make it go away.
Does Lilia get advantage for her stick working
Yes.
skills?
Should.
Lilia, your stick working skill is amazing. Unfortunately, your magic from the stick skill is not as good as you don't know the command words. So you're sitting there, weaving and just like flailing this thing about, and have no clue what to do with it. Adria?
I think it's more like a
Swish and
motion.
flick?
She's just sitting there. Come on, magic,
Swish
get out of
and
it!
flick.
So, Adria, what are you going to do? Zilvra is once again making out with you.
Okay. How far away am I from the golem?
Because you crawled away, you're 30 feet away.
Okay. I want to cast Frostbite on the golem.
Okay. What is your spell save DC?
14.
14. It just passes. So the ice doesn't take. So the clay gets a bit colder, but that's just about it.
Okay.
At least
Al.
you're not almost dead. Al should probably retreat.
Al doesn't know the words die. He knows the words dead.
No!
He knows the words treat.
He will attack recklessly.
I feel like he's trying to kill someone now.
Thankfully, that was an advantage roll. He hits.
Come on, Al.
Yeah. I'm not even counting right now because that's more than enough.
Oh, thank God.
His final bite, he rips the top half of the golem off somehow and destroys it.
Good.
Oh. Adria, you see the baby Zorn is rifling through the Drow's pockets and is kind of just separating everything into different piles.
Aw,
Oh
good.
my
Aww.
I'll call dibs.
No,
Dibs.
no, we're splitting that
Baby,
shit.
the baby
Yeah.
Zorn looks up at you, gives a little bit of a hiss, grabs the cloak, and starts trying to wrap everything up in it. It's not very good at it.
Aw.
No.
By the way, we have dropped out of initiative.
Okay.
And that is where we're going to end for tonight.
Hold on, George. Before we end,
Yeah?
can we get everyone together? Because we won the battle, Silver wants to give everyone a piece of rock candy.
No.
No,
No.
No.
you guys don't know what
We
it'll
know
do.
what it does.
No, you guys don't know what it'll do. No, Silver will say it acts like a potion. She'll say it's just candy.
Okay. If you're going to
Okay.
do that, hold on. I need my DMG.
I don't trust it. Not after the potion.
Silver, why? Hold on.
Actually-
Why wouldn't you trust Silver giving you candy?
Because she's silver.
I trust you, but I don't trust the candy.
Why? It's
No,
candy
after
she's
the-
giving you.
Why wouldn't you?
Actually, hold on, George. How you worded it, it sounded like. I feel like so. How Silver will word it is, it's something like a potion of healing. Apparently, they taste really good. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
getting yelled at, I think.
So, actually, as you guys all gather, you gather around Lilia, who's still waving that rod around and handling it like she has no fucking clue what she's doing with the rod.
No, Adria, or Lily, swish and flick.
Zilvra, as you say that, you notice that the figure on the ground is a drow. What's more, I want you to, when you take a look a little bit closer, you notice that there's a symbol. There's a basically a nobility symbol on the on the clothing it's wearing,
Yeah.
showing House of Allegiance.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's your house.
Motherfucker. So everyone would actually recognize that because they've seen her signet ring before.
Yes.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Lilia, you didn't recognize the significance at first. There was a nagging feeling, but it was mainly, this is a drow. But Adria, you recognize this too, because this is the ring that you have
Currently
found
wear.
quite often in your panties.
Now it's on my finger.
Yet it's now on your finger, and it's the same exact symbol.
I'm just gonna look at Zilva.
Silver, you do
Dude.
not recognize this drow. It is a male. Frau, but it's not one of your immediate family. It's more likely someone who works for your house.
All right. Fuck. That's so just like this isn't good.
Do you know him?
We'll end it
No
for
clue.
the evening. It
Hmm?
is now midnight.
Yep.
We'll end it there for the evening. Thank you all for watching, and I hope that all of you guys had a great time because
Oh yeah.
that was a lot of fun.
Mhm.
Aside from
Level
Adria
up,
almost dying,
level up,
it was a lot of fun.
level up.
Later.
Yes. Later.
Bye.